So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 14. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Josh Allen. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 26.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Ravens.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Ravens nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Down right at, but
they'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
They've got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
The kicker on.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. 47 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Lewis to return. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Patrick Queen.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Ravens' 28-yard line.
On second down, Whitfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Fuck, I need some water. Come on, D.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's free. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Bro, this ain't the second to that other
He's at the 30.
Come on, man.
And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you a couple hours south of here in Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Huh?
I ain't going out like that.
What happened?
That was fake.
What happened?
That was fake. that was straight bullshit.
Hey. What happened?
That didn't register.
What? I'm clicking, man. What's going on, man? You playing or what, man?
You can play though, but I wouldn't go out like that.
I'm clicking. Come on, it's good.
It's good.
I don't know what happened.
That was boy. Hey, that was clean up. We thought it was clean.
So you knew you had something, huh?
Man, what the fuck? They didn't even let me kick the field goal. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, they said some new commentation I ain't never heard. Because you could believe that.
Hey, they hella weak for not letting. Man, I want it, man. Hell no, man. Wanted that game. Especially after that happened.
You want that game?
You wanted that to go on the highlight reel.
Hey, stop it.
That was just like the nigga tipping it to himself and getting it.
Stop it, man. This nigga fumbled in the end zone, though. That's crazy. No, this nigga picked it. Who was that picked it up?
I think that was
Dobbins.
That was J.K. Dobbins. Yeah.
They let this nigga run all like he just had all the energy. That's crazy.
What color they got?
You're dark, you're purple.
Alright. What color you got?
I'm in white. That's crazy.
That's not a pocket.
That's probably the craziest thing I see the bad. Part of.
And then it didn't. To add to the shit, it didn't give me my touchdown. Though. Come on, bud.
Okay, no field goal.
No, nothing.
That's fucked up.
Don't cheat me like that, bud. I just did something amazing. I was just
something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
About to lose and wish the game can't be no whole shit.
This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm about to beat you like this was the first game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Okay, he like
if you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it. But there he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 58 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7. Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, that was a touchdown. That's why they go there.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're about to beat you there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 40.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
We take it.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, the offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking down the line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They still can't get it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
58, come on. 58, come on. Right here, right here. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 50.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Sets up first.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up third and goal. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm going to run you over. 57, Mike 57. Focus, defense, focus.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. You got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Kelly. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for it all. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
The 17-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
22.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jason Sanders.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game at 10.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Hey there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Another run here with Dobbins. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fights gets forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
Fellas, come on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because...
There we go.
That's caught inside the 20.
Right,
and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That's caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
56 to Mike.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there. Touchdown!
Stop the run. Like, what the fuck?
A great play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you get a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back
What is we doing, man? We hella weak.
Blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw now on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 86. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
7-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
The running back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. back to throw. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game.
Fucking game, man.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. You know, Charles, just thinking about plenty of recent conference championship games.
Good game.
Good game, man. I'll be on tomorrow, man.